Today we're diving into how naturally boosts your growth hormone, the hormone essential for fat burning, muscle building, and recovery, with the potential to increase its natural release by up to 2,000%. Now, the reality is growth hormones plummet as we age. They plummet down by about 40% by the time we're 40, 60% by the time we're 60, and this relentless decline accelerates your muscle loss, increases dangerous visceral fat, thins the skin, and severely compromises insulin sensitivity. However, your goal should simply not be to flood your body with synthetic growth hormone, because this is the fountain of youth trap. Synthetic growth hormone injections are debated for their anti-inflammatory claims and are linked to significant risks, including edema, joint pain, and some even to cancer, potentially shortening your lifespan altogether. The smarter and safer and more effective approach is to focus on optimizing your body's natural release and, crucially, making sure your cells are sensitive to the hormone that actually works like the IGF-1, the insulin-like growth factor 1. Growth hormone itself is merely a signaling hormone. It needs conversion into the liver into IGF-1 to create its beneficial effects. This conversion requires a healthy liver, sufficient insulin, but not too much, and the key helper nutrients. So we must understand the inhibitors that shut down this process and deploy natural strategies to keep the growth hormone pathway open and sensitive. This is the only way to achieve genuine anti-aging benefits. Growth hormone is known for robust muscle mass, fat burning, and accelerated cellular repair. But before you attempt to boost growth hormone, you must eliminate the common habits that are actively suppressing its production and blocking its conversion in the liver. If these inhibitors are not removed, no amount of exercise, supplementation will work effectively. The insulin blockade, which is the number one inhibitor, is insulin. High chronic levels of insulin triggered by primarily sugar and refined carbs and hypercaloric intake meals directly blocks the release of growth hormone from the pituitary gland. When you consume refined foods or sugar, you create a massive spike in blood glucose, forcing the pancreas to release insulin. Well, this surge has one devastating consequence. It blunts the natural spike of growth hormone that occurs at night during sleep. Growth hormone's primary job is nocturnal repair and fat burning. If you shut this down with glucose, you completely disregard the results of your entire day's work. This block is immediate and very profound. Obesity, age, and fatty liver. Chronic conditions worsen the problem. Obesity and advanced age lead to systemic insulin resistance, meaning the body is essentially fighting high insulin, suppressing growth hormone all day long. The crucial conversion of growth hormone to IGF-1 takes place in the liver. So if you have a fatty liver, which is a common result of high sugar and poor diet, the liver cannot perform the conversion efficiently. Essentially, the entire growth hormone signaling pathway is gone or completely shut down. Well, how does your lifestyle and nutrients really cause a problem? Suppressors beyond insulin, several lifestyle factors compromise growth hormone. Stress, elevated cortisol, which is the stress hormone, block growth hormone release, as growth hormone and cortisols are direct antagonists. They fight each other. So if you don't achieve sufficient deep delta wave sleep, the main growth hormone pulses that occur at night are completely missed. Additionally, consuming alcohol before bed also disrupts the architecture of deep sleep, ensuring that you miss the growth hormone pulses and forces the liver to prioritize detoxifying the alcohol. And low vitamin D, they're also significantly linked to suppressed growth hormone and IGF-1. As this essential nutrient, it plays a helper role in the entire endocrine system. Understanding the role of protein is key to managing growth hormone. While high insulin is the enemy, a baseline level of insulin is necessary for the final growth hormone conversion step. The growth hormone release. travels to the liver, and requires insulin and specific amino acids like leucine to convert it into IGF-1. The reason you don't have to fear protein stimulating insulin is that when you consume animal protein, you also trigger the release of other hormones that compensate and keep the metabolic environment balanced. This is why the argument that a long-term ketogenic diet makes insulin too low to support growth hormone is largely mitigated by consuming sufficient animal protein, which provides both the necessary amino acids and a slight insulin trigger needed for the final conversion of IGF-1. Dairy-free and gluten-free protein sources like eggs, meat, and fish are essential to support this conversion. Sufficient high-quality whole fruit protein ensures that you have all the necessary raw materials for tissue repair and enough metabolic signaling to keep growth hormone and IGF-1 pipelines open, especially when consuming a diabetic-friendly diet that minimizes simple carbohydrates. To optimize growth hormone, you must deploy a tiered strategy, focusing first on sleep and then neurology, and then on targeted supplements and fasting. Tier 1, sleep and neurochemistry, the 2 to 3x boost. Deep and restorative sleep is responsible for a majority of the growth hormone secretion. Melatonin optimization. Melatonin release is what puts the pressure on your body to sleep, facilitating the growth hormone pulses. Keep the lights dim, avoid all screens 3 hours before bed, and consider wearing blue light blockers to prevent light suppression. GABA and magnesium, increasing the calming neurotransmitters. GABA helps you enter deep sleep cycles, and supplements like magnesium glycinate are highly effective because the glycinate component directly increases GABA in the brain. Amino acid support. L-glutamine is beneficial for the gut health and has shown capacity to increase growth hormone as well. Alpha GPC is a supplement to utilize support and growth hormone suppression. To really help out the liver, also take glutathione. Fasting. This will 5 to 10x the boost. Fasting is a massive calculated stimulus for growth hormone as the body shifts from storage mode to repair and mobilization mode. You can actually achieve a powerful boost of engaging in intermittent fasting, specifically a 24-hour fast. This sustained fasting period is a strong metabolic signal that prompts the body to release growth hormone to metabolize fat for energy and accelerate repair. This increases levels 5 to 10 times more. Exercise is the most potent natural way to stimulate growth hormone release, potentially increasing levels 10 to 20 times. Now, the rule here is intensity is everything. The mechanism, well, the effort, the lactate low intensity exercise such as walking stimulates virtually no growth hormone. The growth hormone response is directly proportional to the intensity of the workout and the amount of lactic acid produced. The burning sensation you feel during the intense effort is the building up of lactate, which is a powerful chemical signal that directly massively increases bone hormone secretion. So walks help, but also increase some high-intensity exercises. You must integrate specific protocols into your training to maximize the post-exercise growth. You must integrate specific protocols in your training to maximize the post-exercise growth hormone pulse. The key is to engage in dynamic, max effort movements that drive your system into an anabolic state. The focus must be on max effort. Dynamic movements, this includes some sprinting, interval training, where you get some hardcore sprints, intense cycling, or high effort swimming intervals, which stimulates even more growth hormone because it generates a quicker, larger lactate load in a short amount of time. Finally, when aiming for growth hormone, consider rest periods. Studies show that reducing rest between sets 30 to 60 seconds stimulates more growth hormones as it forces the body to produce energy anaerobically, maximizing lactate. However, for safety reasons, focus on high intensity with adequate rest to prevent injuries. Optimizing your natural growth hormone is the secret to sustained fat loss, muscle maintenance, and cellular repair, offering a safe, long arc path to health. You now have the knowledge to really eliminate the key inhibitors, insulin, sugar, poor sleep, and utilize the powerful natural activators, deep sleep, fasting, high intensity exercise.